What if the places you've only seen in pictures held secrets whispered across centuries? What if the ground beneath your feet remembers every empire, every revolution, every quiet prayer? Forget the guidebooks, the endless selfies, the postcard views. This isn't about ticking off destinations. This isn't a travel channel. This is about stepping through a rift in time, a journey not just to places, but into their very soul. We're not chasing sunsets. We're chasing echoes. We're seeking out the invisible threads that connect a stone arch in Rome to a skyscraper in New York, a Parisian salon to a tranquil Kyoto garden. We're here to feel the weight of history, to understand why some cities don't just exist, they transform us. They carve their stories into our very understanding of what it means to be human. Think about it. We visit places, take pictures, buy souvenirs, but how often do we allow a city to truly reach inside us and change who we are? How often do we let it tell us its deepest, oldest stories? Most times, we skim the surface, a fleeting glance, but beneath the polished facades, the bustling markets, and the endless streams of tourists, these cities hold immense power. They are living archives, thrumming with the ambition, the genius, the despair, and the triumph of countless generations. Every brick, every river, every cobbled street carries a memory, a whisper of a long-forgotten battle, the scent of a revolution brewing, the quiet resolve of a culture preserving its very essence against the tide of time. These aren't just collections of buildings. They are characters in the grand drama of human existence. They don't just stand still. They breathe, they evolve, they adapt. And in doing so, they leave behind a legacy so profound, so utterly inescapable, that it shapes the world we live in today, often without us even realizing it. They are the true crucibles of our shared past, present, and future. Let's talk about Rome. Not the Rome of gelato and selfie sticks, but the Rome of Caesars and gladiators, of aqueducts and forums. A city that didn't just build an empire, it built the idea of an empire. When you stand in the Colosseum, you're not just looking at ruins. You're feeling the roar of the crowd, the clash of steel, the rise and fall of the civilization that literally drew the blueprints for the Western world. They invented law as we know it, built roads that still carry traffic, and engineered feats that still astound. But Rome also teaches us about hubris, about the inevitable decay, even of the mightiest. It teaches us that even the most powerful empires eventually crumble, leaving behind ghosts and lessons etched into every stone. The problem wasn't its ambition, but perhaps its inability to truly see the limits of its own power. Yet, its legacy isn't just in the ruins. It's in our legal systems, our languages, our political thought. Rome didn't just conquer lands, it conquered minds, and its shadow still stretches long across our modern world. It transformed a chaotic world into something resembling order, something we still strive for today. Then there's Paris, the city of light, of love, of revolution. For centuries, Paris has been the stage for humanity's most fervent desires and its most radical ideas. From the elegance of its Haussmannian boulevards, designed to prevent future uprisings by making barricades impossible, to the intimate glow of its cafes, where philosophers and artists once plotted new ways of seeing the world, Paris pulses with an undeniable charm. But beneath that charm lies a fiery spirit. This is the city of the French Revolution, where the very concept of liberty, equality, fraternity exploded onto the world stage, forever altering the course of nations. It's where art broke free from tradition, where fashion became a statement, where literature dared to question everything. Paris is not merely beautiful, it's a defiant declaration of human spirit and creativity, a crucible where beauty and rebellion have always danced hand in hand. It constantly reinvents itself, shedding old skin while holding on to its essence, proving that true elegance isn't just about appearance, but about an enduring, revolutionary spirit. Its transformation from a medieval town to a global center of culture and ideas is a story of relentless innovation and an unshakable belief in the power of beauty and thought. Cross an ocean, and you land in a different kind of crucible. New York City, a city built on ambition, concrete, and dreams. Unlike Rome, which rose from antiquity, or Paris, which evolved from medieval settlements, New York feels like it was willed into existence, a testament to sheer human will. From the desperate hopes of immigrants arriving through Ellis Island, seeing the Statue of Liberty as a beacon of possibility, to the towering skyscrapers that scrape the clouds, each reaching for something higher, faster, better. New York embodies relentless forward motion. It's a city of constant reinvention, a place where fortunes are made and lost in a blink, where cultures collide and fuse into something entirely new. The challenge here isn't preserving ancient history, but making history every single day. The constant hum of activity, the urgency in every stride, the sheer diversity of voices, it's a symphony of striving. New York doesn't just offer opportunities, it demands them. It pushes you, grinds you, but if you survive, if you find your rhythm, it transforms you into someone sharper, tougher, more awake to the pulse of the modern world.
It's a city that asks, what are you going to do with your one wild and precious life?
And its answer, echoed in every siren and every taxi horn, is always more.
And then, in stark contrast, there is Kyoto,
a city that chose silence over conquest, tradition over fleeting trends, inner peace over outward show. While Rome built roads for legions, Kyoto built gardens for contemplation. While Paris celebrated revolution, Kyoto perfected rituals. While New York chased the future, Kyoto embraced the eternal present. For over 1,000 years, Kyoto was the imperial capital of Japan, a sanctuary of art, philosophy, and spiritual devotion. Its power lies not in armies or economic might, but in its profound preservation of a unique way of life. The problem it faced wasn't external invasion, but the internal struggle to maintain serenity and balance in a world constantly changing. Its wooden temples, moss gardens, and tea houses are not just beautiful structures. They are living testaments to an enduring philosophy, a reminder that true strength often lies in quiet resilience and a deep connection to nature and self. Kyoto teaches us that transformation doesn't always have to be loud and dramatic. Sometimes it's a slow, meticulous refinement of spirit, a deep dive into the very essence of being. It's a city that whispers, rather than shouts, its profound legacy. These cities, Rome, Paris, New York, Kyoto, they are more than just pin drops on a map. They are epic poems written in stone and spirit. We don't just show you their famous landmarks. We peel back the layers of time, digging into their foundations, tracing the lines of their triumphs and their struggles. We uncover their power, not just the power of kings or industry, but the power they hold over the human heart and mind. We explore their transformation, how they shifted and adapted, sometimes violently, sometimes subtly, but always emerging with a new story to tell. And we reveal their legacy, the indelible mark they've left on our collective human journey, the way they continue to shape our world long after their empires have faded or their revolutions have settled. This isn't about watching a documentary, it's about being transported. We believe history isn't something dusty and confined to textbooks. It's alive, it breathes, it's a swirling vortex of human experience that, if you let it, can utterly captivate you. That's why we don't just use words. We craft cinematic experiences. We blend breathtaking visuals, meticulously researched narratives, and even immersive 3D worlds to pull you in. We want you to feel the cold stone of a Roman aqueduct, the vibrant energy of a Parisian marketplace, the dizzying height of a New York skyscraper, the quiet calm of a Kyoto temple garden. We want the past to rise up and meet you, not as a distant echo, but as a living, breathing presence. We want you to understand, deeply, why these places matter, and how they continue to influence the stories we tell ourselves about who we are. You won't just watch history unfold on your screen. You will feel it. You will carry it with you. Subscribe. And travel through time